Yes. Yeah. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to another awesome episode of Sanusi Not Life. My name is Adewale Bouquet Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today we're gonna continue on with this superhero stuff. Today I'm focusing on one of the best heroes, one of the coolest heroes ever. I think anyway. He-Man from the 1980s, been around since the 1980s. Yes, it's late, but hey, this is what I do. I go late, don't care. I've been streaming like this for a good minute. I'm gonna stay streaming like this for a good minute, man. He-Man, master of the universe. It's a cartoon I've been watching since I was a kid. It's a cartoon I've been watching since a good minute. In fact, let me show you the He-Man that I'm talking about because I don't want it mistaken for some other He-Man. Let me see if I can find him. But He-Man, master of the universe. He's been around since the 1980s. And I say the 1980s, it's been a good minute. You know, it's when you talk about information, you talk about a character, this character has been around for a good minute. And it's gonna be amazing talking about him. So look, let me find the He-Man drawing that I got. Y'all gonna love this. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably didn't know I didn't know about some He-Man. Yeah, a lot of people don't know a lot of stuff, man. But hey, I be watching cartoons all day, man. Look, let me find this He-Man before we get this thing cracking. Unbelievable. Give me a second. Let me take off my glasses. I'm learning to wear my glasses, y'all. Let's see. Where's He-Man at? The person of the hour. It's probably at the bottom, maybe. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Y'all gonna love that. That's right, He-Man, master of the universe. He-Man, master of the universe. That drawing is next level stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So and then I drew it again because I was like, I need to draw that again. I was dissatisfied, so I drew it again. That's right. So that's available now on my website on soundvisual.com. You can get a poster of it, you can get a t-shirt, you can get whatever. I got it on. But yo, that's He-Man right there, man. That's who we're gonna talk about today. Another amazing character. But today, yes, I'm putting back on my glasses, man. We talk about this amazing character, He-Man, master of the universe. This dude has been around since the 1980s. But we'll get to this amazing episode. We want to thank you for joining us. We want to thank our sponsors. This Sound Visual podcast is brought to you by Homeland Fashions, home of authentic African custom design apparel and wear. Accessories, you name it, they're doing it. So let me show you the Homeland Fashions logo because I will be bringing the CEO of the company on soon, shortly, Tracy Agboke. But check this out, Homeland Fashions, man. This is what we're doing over here. Homeland Fashions, man. See what I'm saying? So to make cool custom stuff. Thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. He-Man is who we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna get my nerd on. Don't worry. I'm just doing a little paying the bills, as I like to say. Thanking these sponsors. And this podcast are brought to you by Homeland Fashions, home of authentic African custom design apparel and footwear. So, you know, home of authentic African fashion and accessories from the motherland. Everything custom designed from Homeland Fashions. Everything literally from the motherland. If you love motherland gear, trust me, homelandfashions.com is the spot. The website is getting constructed right now as we speak. It's going to be on and popping, y'all. And this podcast is also brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com, yo. Do not wait. That's Tigler.com. From plumbers, pediatricians, carpenters, landscapers, any professional, nurses, you name it, Tigler.com is the spot. Tigler.com. And it's owned and operated by, yeah, that's right, Tigler.com. Owned and operated by one of the greatest CEO in the galaxy right now, Adetaya Agboke, running an amazing company. Tigler.com. If you need professionals verified, you want to go to Tigler.com to make sure you are getting the best of the best. From the West Coast in the California area to the East Coast in the Virginia, New York area, they're there too. And look, thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. I know it's late, but this is how I roll, man. You know what I'm saying? So please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and definitely hit the notification button. So when I come on, you know I'm always on. So thanks for joining me, man. And thanks for joining me. And this podcast is also brought to you by Annadale. Annadale, that's right. Custom design custom orthotics, man. Annadale, brought to you by Annadale. You know what I'm saying? Annadale footwear. Annadale, Annadale, foot and ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Annadale make your feet happy again. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. Like I told y'all, Annadale, custom orthotics for footwear. All they do is design custom orthotics for their footwear. No more pain. I've been pain-free for going on 8 years, man. I used to have plantar fasciitis, and thanks to Dr. Nero Sode, the best foot specialist in the galaxy, he fixed my foot. No more foot pain. I don't even have to wear custom orthotics anymore. I just wear it just because I want to wear it. But if you're in the Dallas, Texas area or you're in the Frisco, Texas area, you want to go to see Dr. Nerotis, or the best foot specialist in the galaxy. And guess what else? Because he does such great things with footwear and being number one that he is, guess what he told me? Now it's official that Bata's My Footwear is the official footwear for Annandale. You know how cool that is to have your sneaker, your footwear be the official sneaker of somebody else's company who's number one? It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. That's why I continue to grow. That's why I have faith in myself that I'm going to be quitting my job one day, straight telling my job to go to hell. I'm not even going to do a 2-week notice. I'm just going to give it the deuce. You know what I mean? So, yo, thank all of y'all, man. So now, look, let's get into this amazing episode of the podcast, Sun Vision Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about Heman, man. Heman, Master of the Universe. That's right. I told y'all, Heman, this dude right here has been around since the 1980s. And I'm going to do this like a fan, man, because I'm not going to get into all this techie stuff. I'm just talking about it like the way I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, man. You know what I mean? He-Man was one of those cool cartoons as a kid I used to watch. Let me find it again. He-Man, that's right. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. You see that right there? He-Man, Masters of the Universe. That's right. You know, we fought cats like Skeletor, Stinkor, you name it. And for a lot of people, I'm going to get into that mission part, but for a lot of y'all, I'm wondering, because if y'all are like me, do y'all think the original He-Man was better or the 2000 version is better? Oh, my God, there's a lot of y'all in the chat. My bad, y'all. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Hey, thank y'all for joining me tonight. Appreciate all of y'all joining me tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing. Thank you for subscribing. I can't read the names, but I got my glasses on. But thank you for joining me. All of y'all for joining me tonight. It's gonna be an amazing episode. Thank y'all for joining me, man. It's gonna be crazy up in here. So look, He-Man is gonna be the jump off. Now look, I gotta create a poll, man. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Which He-Man is better? The animation from the 1980s or 2002? He-Man 1980s, He-Man 2002. I personally think He-Man 2002 is better, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So let me. I think I might have messed up the poll. I don't know. Don't even care. But y'all give me a second. Y'all give me a sec. Let me fix this mess. It's been a while since I did the poll thing. He-Man 2002 or He-Man from the 1980s? This is going to be an exciting episode. Yes. All right, now we fixed it. There we go. So look, all of y'all, thanks for joining me, man. Look, let's get this show on the road. So look, thank all of y'all for joining me, man. I really appreciate that, man. So let's get into this episode. There's things that I'm going to focus on today. He-Man origins, the history, characters, comics, animation, movies, getting your mind right, of course, and then final thoughts. Thank all of you for joining me, and those who stayed, those who are leaving, hey, it's all good. I ain't tripping. I told you I grow every day no matter what you flakes do. So look, let's get this show on the road, man. Now, what I wanted to do was start off with the origins of He-Man. He-Man, for a lot of you don't know, He-Man is an animated series that started since the 1980s. If you never got to watch it, the He-Man animated series started in the 1980s. It was created in 1980. Oh my God, 1980. Give me a second. You know what? This ain't it. Let me. Yeah, they be mixing it up, man. We ain't trying to do this. We trying to do He-Man. I want the original, the OG. Yes. There we go. All of y'all keep cutting in and I don't get that. So yo, the original animation series was created by was developed by Lou Schirmer. He used to produce other cartoons like She-Ra and all the stuff like that. And He-Man, the original episode came out in 1983. September 26, 1983, which was amazing for 80s cartoon. So He-Man was a part of a series of cartoons that came out in the 1980s. Thundercats, He-Man, Ronin Warriors, Voltron, God, Brave Star, Bionic 6. It was ridiculous the amount of cartoons that came out in the 80s. And so that's why a lot of people say, I wonder if the 1980s is a greater era of cartoons versus the 1990s. I still think the 1990s was better than the 1980s, but not like, it's more like 1A and 1B, not like Claire 1 and Claire 2, because there are cartoons from the 1980s that are just off the chain. Like till today, I still think Thundercats has the greatest animation intro I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So look, He-Man was created, right, from the 1983. He-Man is an American animated television series produced by Filmation, based on Mattel's toy line Masters of the Universe. The show was one of the most popular animated shows in the 1980s. That's for sure. It made television debut in September 1983 and ran until 1985, consisting of 2 seasons of 65 episodes each. 65 episodes each, y'all. That's crazy. They ain't doing that no more. Towards the end of the run of the show's original run, it spawned one feature-length theatrical movie, He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword, which served as the introduction to the show's spin-off literal sister series, She-Ra, Princess of Power. There was also a premiere primetime Christmas special, He-Man and She-Ra Christmas Special, which served as an extension for both He-Man show and She-Ra show, which featured cast and major locales from both shows. Both the He-Man and She-Ra movie and Christmas special were Filmation productions set in the same continuity as the original He-Man cartoon, which the same production cast and crew. Reruns continued to air syndication until 1988, at which point USA Network bought the rights to the series. USA aired the He-Man until September 1990. Yeah, He-Man is an amazing cartoon. For those of you who've never watched He-Man, please go watch it. I personally, this is just personally to me, I think the He-Man from the 1990s, from the 2002, is better than the original He-Man. Now it depends on who you ask, because I put that in the poll to say, hey, which one do you think is better? So hopefully y'all are gonna answer. But for me, He-Man from the 2002s was better. And then look, the things that were I'm gonna keep going with the information because this is the origin story. And so the He-Man cartoon came around, went up to 1990. The success of the toy was based on everybody buying it, which it's funny. He-Man is kind of like Transformers. Transformers never became a cartoon because until they actually started selling the toys. And then when they started selling the toys, when it became a cartoon series. So it's a lot of great cartoons that became that way. Like Dragon Ball Z was a comic series, right? Which is what I did last week. He-Man is one of the greatest cartoons you've ever watched. If you've ever seen, dude, 65 episodes per season for 2 seasons, you know how crazy that is? So the origin story started in 1983. And look, it was developed by Lou Sherman, like I was saying. It was something like you've never seen. And then, of course, you'll probably know these 2 names, but Scott Levy and Haim Saban. Who do you know that from? Power Rangers were part of the musical groups in terms of the series animation. The number of episodes were 130 in total, 65 first season, 65 second season. You had each episode ran for about 23 minutes. The original syndication jumped off from September 26th, 1983 to November 21st, 1985. Cartoons back then, with the amount of episodes they were having, literally damn they are like 8 seasons today. Because nowadays they just punk out and they give you 8 lousy episodes per season and they say we should be happy with it. Like X-Men, for example, X-Men 1997, they reran it only to give us 10 episodes. You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to wait 2 years probably till we see season 2. So the way cartoons are made now is totally different back then. And also too, I do think that back then they worked a lot of artists to death. They didn't pay them nothing. So a lot of artists were doing the stuff they were doing out of the love and passion of what they were doing. But these companies were screwing them over, which is totally why I'm totally independent. I'm not going to work for any company. I'm not taking my characters that you see on my hoodie right here, you know what I'm saying, and pushing them through big companies. No, I'm going to my own big company and then pay artists accordingly, properly. You know what I'm saying? Not screwing people over. You got to do honorable things. So, yo, that's He-Man, the origin story, man. Now, the history of He-Man depends on who you ask, right? To me, the history of He-Man varies basically from all the different animations that came around. So you had animations from 1983, you had animation from 2002, you had animation that recently came out as recently as I think there was 2017 and 2015. In fact, I'm gonna log into my Netflix just to make sure that I'm pretty sure He-Man the anime series, because there was just one that just came out this year too. Last year, my bad. Let me type in He-Man. I bet you I'll find He-Man the animated series. Oh man, let me He-Man. Watch this. Watch y'all. Watch this is gonna come up. Yep, He-Man. So He-Man was. Let me see. What year was this? He-Man was 2022. I knew it. And then there was another He-Man. 2024. Yeah. So He-Man never stops. So you got He-Man. He-Man. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Revolution. He-Man 2021. Masters of the Universe Revelation. Okay, so here we go. He-Man Master of the Universe 1983. He-Man 2002 Master of the Universe. He-Man 2021. He-Man Master of the Universe Revelation, which is Netflix special. He-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is just what it was called. It was more of a CGI type of cartoon. And then He-Man Revolution 2024. So that was the last one we watched. And man, every time it never, He-Man just never stops, literally. And then of course you had She-Ra's Princess of Power, which is something I'll talk about another day. But He-Man, right? The cartoons just keep coming and coming and coming. It's very few cartoons that survive like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Unfortunately, the Thundercats didn't make that cut. Transformers has done that. Dragon Ball Z has done that. I don't want to say X-Men has, because it really hasn't. Aside from the X-Men from the 1990s, X-Men animated series, X-Men Evolution, now you got X-Men 1997. So not really like that. X-Men is more of movies and cartoons and comics. But the cartoons that have really done what He-Man has done is very rare. He-Man is one of the rare feats of cartoons that actually has survived a bunch of times. So like, for example, the franchise has been adapted to many comic book and strip form. Live action film has been done, of course, in 1987. A reboot of the series, He-Man Master of the Universe, renamed Master of the Universe, Snake Man, Season 2. Yo, like I said, y'all, for me personally, He-Man Master of the Universe is probably the best one that I've ever seen. And look, let me give y'all, for all of y'all who are into posters, if you're into art, trust me, you want to visit my website and check out soundvision.com. I got a bunch of cool art up in there, man. Posters, 11 by 17, 13 by 19, and 24 by 36. He-Man. And if you love t-shirts, definitely got He-Man. If you love sweatpants, definitely got He-Man. Hoodies, you name it, I got it up in there. So thank everybody who comes to join me. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate y'all that. Now look, let's keep going, man. Look, the synopsis of He-Man, right? The series takes place in Eternia, a planet of magic and myth fantasy. Its lead character is Prince Adam, the young son of Eternia's rulers, King Randor and Queen Marlena. Prince Adam is also the twin brother of Princess Adora, who we later found out she becomes She-Ra, right? As y'all well know. Whenever Prince Adam holds the sword of power aloft his head and proclaims by the power of Grayskull, he gets transformed into, well, He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. I think personally He-Man might give Superman that work if they ever got into it. You know what I'm saying? Together with his close allies, Fabulous, power of Grayskull, I have the power. He's endowed with the fabulous secrets, powers, and transformed into He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Together with his close allies, Battle Cat, who undergoes a similar transformation from being a cringer to Battle Cat. The sorceress Tila, Man-at-Arms, Orko. He-Man uses his powers to defend Eternia from the evil force of Skeletor. And Skeletor is one bad, you know what? That dude is the truth in 3/4. Well, you can tell because on the avatar of the episode, you can see me having He-Man versus Skeletor. So I think that's what caught a lot of y'all attention. Hopefully it did. It worked. Thank you. Skeletor's main goal is to conquer the mysterious fortress of Castle Grayskull from which He-Man draws his power. If successful, Skeletor would have enough power to rule Eternia and possibly the universe. And also, too, He-Man's powers comes from also to King Grayskull. For a lot of you don't know, King Grayskull was the original He-Man. That's why when he died, his power became the force field of Castle Grayskull. And so his wife, who later on becomes the sorceress, who is known as the sorceress, gives birth to a child named Tila. So Tila is actually the daughter of King Grayskull and the sorceress. If you've never watched He-Man, the animated series from 2002, watch it. Because I think that's probably one thing that was missing from the original He-Man, the animated series from the 1980s. They never really talked about Teela's origins. Of course, we never talked about that because He-Man was too busy being a dude. You know what I'm saying? But yo, if you never watched it, man, gotta go watch it. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Man, Orko was the dude. Orko being a sorceress was pretty sick, man. Let me tell y'all, I gotta say, man, I think there's Orko's never been given his just due. You know what I'm saying? I think Orko needs to get some love, but don't worry. Orko, I think if you watched on Netflix, if you watch He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, it's kind of like a 3D style animation. Orko gets his props on that cartoon series. It's pretty sick. Y'all gotta go watch it on Netflix. If you have a Netflix account, trust me, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, it's kind of like a 3D style thing. I'm actually on episode 6. I need to actually watch it now that I got it on there. I need to pick up where I left off at because I never finished it. So I'm gonna actually take into account now. I'm gonna get busy watching it. I need to get to it. But yo, He-Man, man, and then the production history. So I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Mattel Company released the first wave of Masters of the Universe toy line in 1982. After the Federal Communications Commission relaxed its ban on toy-based cartoon children's programming, Mattel decided to commission a cartoon to promote the toy line. Based on their animated commercial work for Mattel, including a spot for the toy line, Filmation was chosen to produce the series. So Filmation, if all y'all know, there's also the cast that did Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Filmation was chosen to produce the series. Mattel hired screenwriter Michael Halpin, experienced in live-action TV, to write a pitch Bible submitted on December 1st, 1982. To flesh out the backstory, both the merchandising and cartoon. The Bible introduced He-Man's alter ego, as well as Planet Eternia, Queen Marlena's origin, among others. Unfortunately, it was not considered viable, so the Bible was revoked from Filmation staff writer Tom Ruger, having already developed Black Star along similar lines. Most of the character designs were handled by Herb Hazelton. Sometime after both firms pitched the idea to ABC Network, who turned it down. ABC is some dumbasses. Boy, you can trust ABC to do some dumb shit. That's one thing you can count on, is ABC being a bunch of morons. Boy, they are always doing something. They always miss out on something great. Stupid as hell. Then on Lou Sharma's suggestion, the show was repitched to and sold at the 1983 Napa conference to independent stations. By March 28th, the show had cleared 60% of the country. By August 29th, half of the 65 episodes were completed. The resulting series, He-Man and the Master of the Universe, debuted through Bata syndication. Bata syndication is the practice of content owners leasing the right of broadcast to their own television stations or radio stations without having official broadcast network on air. It's common in the United States web broadcast program. That's interesting. In 1983, and became so. The resulting series, He-Man and Master of the Universe, debuted through the Bata syndication September 1983 and became the first syndicated show to be based on a toy. That's crazy. So it came before Transformers. So He-Man was the first toy line to be based, to turn into a cartoon. That's kind of cool, man. That's cool as hell, man. By 1984, it was seen on 120 US stations and in more than 30 countries. By the mid-1985, it was airing in 152 stations across the US, and the most popular syndicated program with children 2 through 11, with a 10.9 rating in that demographic. That's crazy, man. You know, cartoons never really get to be where they want to get till some person with half a brain realizes that something golden is in their hand. And that's what I've always felt was the problem with a lot of cartoons. You got these idiots that run into the studios. These are the same idiots that are running the studios now, messing up the show, not showing up, letting so many people have ideas. But what happens to a lot of people is that they give up on their cartoon idea because some idiot at ABC, Netflix, or wherever the hell it is they go pitch the ideas and support it. You don't need them anymore. That's why you have a YouTube channel. Unless you don't have to be an animator, that's when you got problems. That's one of the advantages that I have. That's why Kaja for Assassins has done what it's done so far. Because I don't need a studio. I don't need any of them for that. I can do all that by myself. I intentionally went out of my way to learn how to do animation, just so I don't have to beg anybody. Like right now while I'm speaking, as I told y'all recently, the first official Carjack for Assassin comic book is coming out this year. Next month, I'm going to give you the release date, and I promise you, this book is about to change the game. It's about to change a whole lot of my life. I might mess around and quit my job because of this comic book. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying to y'all, a lot of creators, like Carjack for Assassin's Bible book, now available on succefully.com. Trust me, go get you this Bible book, because this Bible book is going to help you to understand everything that's going on in the Carjack for Assassin universe. Now, back to the He-Man, right? Like I was saying, y'all, He-Man, the idea was pitched, and surprisingly enough, it doesn't surprise me that ABC was dumb enough to turn it down. They always turn it down. You can count on ABC to turn on anything that's actually a good idea. The only thing ABC's dumbass wants to be known for is TV shows. You know how people watch cartoons? You know what I'm saying? So, the history of Thundercats, for He-Man is off the chain. Now, next up is the characters. Now, the characters, I can straight up spit it off top. I ain't even got when I say characters, man, you got characters for days. So, look, you got He-Man, also Prince Adam. You got Teela, daughter of Man-at-Arms. You got Man-at-Arms, who's the creator of all kinds of cool gadgets. You got Battle Cat, who's the tiger of He-Man. You got Ant-Man, you got Buzz Off, you got Roboto, you got King Randor, you got Queen Marlena, you got Mechaneck. This is just me naming just the Masters of the Universe. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to the evil sorcerers people. Who else am I leaving out? You got Ram Man, I already got that. You got Buzz Off. And then from Skeletor's side of town, excuse me, y'all. You got Skeletor. You got the sorceress. Excuse me. Oh no, I forgot the sorceress on E-Man's side. So on the Skeletor side, you got Skeletor. You got. Oh my God, I forgot Moss Man. Oh my God, I'm just forgetting people's names. Okay, here we go. So now let's go to Skeletor side. All right. You got Skeletor. You got the Evil Lyn. You got Trap Man. Excuse me. You got Beast Man. You got Webstore. You got Whiplash. You got Panther, which is Skeletor's tiger. You got oh my God, who else we got? Trapjaw. You got Stinkor. Man, you got all kinds of cats, man. And then of course He-Man side, I'm almost forgetting Queen Marlena, Teela. You got all kinds of cool characters, man. And so He-Man being the main figure, of course, He-Man, Master of the Universe, Prince Adam. So He-Man, he's basically, let me break it down. He's basically a superhero. He only becomes He-Man when Adam transforms into him by the power of Grayskull. For a lot of y'all who know He-Man, which is still tripping me out, like I'm gonna show you my drawing so you can see what He-Man looks like. You know what I'm saying? He-Man is that dude. Hey, Christy Broughton. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you joining me. Welcome to another episode of Succefully Podcast, episode number 215, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's right, He-Man. So hopefully, please hit the like button and definitely get your vote on. Which He-Man do you think is better? He-Man from the 1980s or He-Man from the 1990s? Now look, He-Man again. That's He-Man right there. You know what I'm saying? He-Man right there. He-Man right there doing his doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's He-Man right there. Then you've got Man-at-Arms, right? You got Man-at-Arms. So He-Man basically, let me give you a breakdown. He's a superhero and the protagonist of the the Master and the He-Man, the Master Universe. He's considered to be strongest man in Eternia. Excuse me, y'all. He's unbeatable. He's basically literally has defeated Skeletor multiple times. And in the original episode, he was voiced by John Herwin, who was the original voice of He-Man from back in the day. Then you've got Teela, who is the daughter of Man-at-Arms. Teela, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can get pictures of these cats. Man, you know what I'm about to do? I got an idea. I'm about to get on my Google so I can just show y'all pictures. Because a lot of y'all, it would shock me that you didn't know who He-Man was, but it wouldn't shock me either. He-Man characters. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, thank you for joining me. All of y'all, thank you for joining me. Welcome to another episode of Sound Vision Podcast, episode number 215, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like this here. let's see. Let me see. Okay. All right. So look, and look, y'all. Watch this. I'm about to take my camera. I'm about to flip it so y'all can see. See right there, y'all. Yo, that's all the characters from the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So look, let's go. Skeletor, Orko, He-Man, of course, Beastman, Tila, Cyclops, the Sorceress, Trapjaw, Man-at-Arms. Oh man, I forgot his name. Ram Man, Evil Lyn, I think it's Mechanic, Stratos. You know what I'm saying? So yo, all these characters, like it would take me forever, literally forever, to break down every single character. I would be here for the rest of my day, for the rest of the day. So all of y'all, thank you for joining me, man. Look, appreciate it. Welcome to another episode of Succefully Podcast. He-Man, episode number 215, man. I've been waiting a good minute to get to He-Man. I'm too damn excited about He-Man. You know what I'm saying? I love He-Man, the cartoons, the various cartoons. So that's the characters right there. Like at Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms is probably one of the coolest characters ever. He's kind of like a father figure to He-Man. He created most. If you ever watched He-Man from the 2002 series, that is by far the best animated series I've ever seen of He-Man. I loved it. He created all the tools that all the tools that they have, all the weapons that all the Masters of the Universe have. It was always coming up with gadgets, Teela's weapons, Mechanex's weapons, Stratos weapons, Buzzsaw weapons, Ram Man's weapons, He-Man's sky sled that he always flew around in the Masters of the Universe. If you've never really watched animation Masters of the Universe, y'all gotta go watch it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's one of the greatest cartoons you've ever watched. All these characters, He-Man, and then King Grandor, and then Skeletor himself. You trust me, you will not be disappointed if you go see He-Man. And then look, let me put He-Man characters from 2002, just so I can make it clear, like the difference. Like I said, I've personally thought that He-Man from the animated series, the 2002 cartoon series, was way better. Let's see if I can find. Oh man. Okay. All right, yo. So let's see if I can find. Okay, look. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Okay, y'all. Look. I'm about to take my camera again. I'm gonna flip it around so y'all can see what's up. Y'all see that right there? That's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe right there. That's the original 2002 episodes. If you've never seen it, please go watch this on Netflix. Man, well, I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's somewhere. And I'm really not sure whether it's Netflix or whatever it might be. But you could probably find the episode somewhere, man. If you got Netflix, I can't say Netflix is probably the best place to go. But you can definitely find it. Man, maybe Amazon Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, that's the only thing I can think of, man. For real, y'all. Amazon Prime is the only way I can really think of you seeing. You need to go see the animated series 2002. And some of the voices for the 2002 episodes, which is the one I like the most for the animated series, was Cam Clark, Catherine Barr, who was the voice of let me see. Lisa Ann Bailey, Gary Chalk, excuse me, Brian Dobson, Paul Dobson, Michael Donovan, Scott McNeil, Nicole Oliver, Gabe Konoff, Richard Newman. You had an amazing cast of characters. It went for 2 seasons, which I'm gonna get into later. But yo, animated series, man. If you ever watched like the characters, like the original OG characters, man, yo, you gotta go. You really got. I think if you want to help yourself, if somehow I think, like I told y'all, there's episodes of the original He-Man on YouTube, which I see it all the time. There's actually episodes of the 2002 episode series 2 as well on YouTube. Now, all the other stuff, you got to go watch it on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So look, all of y'all, thanks for joining me tonight. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit the notification button. I appreciate all of y'all joining me tonight, man. I know it's late, but hey, this is how I roll. Now, let's move on to comics, man. The He-Man had comic series. There's no question about that. He-Man had, in fact, you had two types of comics. So, like I said, cartoons is what spawned um the original He-Man. But the comic books, like I don't remember the original He-Man series having comic books. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna see because I don't remember it having that. Hmm. Y'all give me a second. I don't remember that. But He-Man, the animated series from 2002, that definitely had a comic series. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, so comics were not a big part of the original He-Man anime series, and I could be wrong because I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember. I don't even remember a comic book because I have I have episodes of the 2002 series, which of course, as y'all know, I love that episode more than the original He-Man. But there were no comics. But in the 2002 version of He-Man, oh yes, there was a comic book. That's right. So look, the comic book for the 2002, it went from 2002 to 2004. To coincide with the release of the series, He-Man, the comic, was created by MV Creations. Three separate series were released between 2002 and 2004. The two miniseries, a short-lived ongoing series, and a handful of one-shots were published. Some of these were collected in trade paperback graphic novels. The tone and maturity of the comic was slightly different from the cartoon, as the writers hoped to appeal to the older demographic purchasing the comic. The comic ultimately came to a close when Mattel began to end the licensing program for the Masters of the Universe relaunch. The comics were published by Image Comics, who also did oh man, Image Comics is that oh my god, what's his name? Jet Li? No, not Jet Li. Oh my god, Jim Lee, maybe? Then MV Creations themselves through Corazon Comics. Image Comics, I think, was yeah, because Image Comics was responsible for The Walking Dead, Kick Ass, Invisible, Jupiter's Legacy, Witchblade, The Max, Savage Dragon. And then Cross Grundon Comics was I guess like the company's assets were acquired by Disney. Oh god. Yeah, that's usually not good. Um Before ever going back to Image Comics, MV Creations also made several mini comics which were included in the few of the 2200X action fiction. But like I said, they also created a comic that comic of unproduced episode 40 of the cartoon series based on Dean Stephan's original screenplay. In this comic, captured, Skeletor retakes Snake Mountain. King Hiss recovers from his injuries after his defeat at the hands of Zodak, and Man at Arms is transformed back into and Man at Arms. Oh man, that sucks. And Man at Arms is transformed back into a Snake Man. That's horrible, man. But yo, comics were not a big part of the part of the He-Man legacy or He-Man whatever you want to call it, the He-Man universe. It was more toys than cartoons, man. Toys and cartoons. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Toys and cartoons what we live for anyway. Action figure king right here, boy. I be collecting them action figures. So thank y'all for joining me again for another episode of Science Fiction Art and Life, episode number 215, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's the comics right there. Now, on to the best part of He-Man right there. The cartoons, baby. Let's jump this thing off from 1983. Look, there's no question He-Man from the 1980s was the reason why a lot of cartoons are where they are today. He-Man and Master Universe. The original episode debuted on September 21st, 1983. Right? It ran for 2 seasons. Each season running for 265 episodes. Totally crazy. They don't do 65 episodes anymore, like ever again. That will never happen again. They ain't doing that. These companies nowadays are too damn lazy. They just want to give you 8 episodes of a cartoon series per season, and then they're done with it after 2 seasons. If they don't make their billions, they think it's a failure. Everything doesn't have to make billions to be a successful. It could just be a pop culture thing. People, and I think what's happening with people now too, they're getting turned off with cartoons. Like cartoon companies, especially when it's in the wrong hands. Like, for example, I always say this all the time. The reason why Batman has done better than Superman is because Batman's been able to transition through time. For some reason, DC's dumbass, and I do stress the word dumbass, cannot get out of their own way. They can't fix Superman. Right now, they're about to drop another Superman movie. I'm not watching that garbage. Why would I want to watch that? You can barely make a Justice League movie good. Why the hell would I watch a Superman movie again? You gave us one Flash movie, two Wonder Woman movies. One of the Wonder Woman movies was horrible, and then you said Wonder Woman's getting shelved, and then you still got Green Lantern John Stewart there. You got Hawkgirl. You got Cyborg. You got man, Martian Manhunter. Do something else. So He-Man, right? He-Man probably is one of the few cartoons that I can honestly say has transitioned through time with the animation. So He-Man started off in 1983, September 1983, and ran until 1985. Consisted of 2 amazing seasons, 65 episodes each. Then, after that went through, He-Man from 2002 came around. That ran for 2 seasons. Of course, each one being 13 episodes each. First season was 13. First season, I believe, was 10 episodes. So let's check it for real. Let me back it up. Let me make sure. So it started, the release date of He-Man 2002. So first season went for 26 episodes. I remember that. I love this cartoon. And then the second season went for only 13 episodes. And you can tell it was going to end soon because of the way they were making it. So for the first season of the He-Man 2002, it went from August 16th, 2002 to October 11th, 2003. Then season 2 went from October 18th, 2003 to January 10th, 2004. I got to tell you, I was bummed out when the last episode of He-Man 2002 ended. I was like, God, this cartoon was amazing. But what it tells me is that these companies are lazy as hell. Straight up lazy as hell. They don't want to put in any work. They don't want to they don't want to spend any creativity. And look, let me show y'all He-Man Master of the Universe. Y'all give me a second. I'm about to bust on my phone again. Look, I'm about to flip it. Right there. Masters of the Universe, as y'all can see. Y'all see that right there? Look. Right there. He-Man Master of the Universe. That's the season He-Man 2002 series. Right there. You know what I'm saying? And look, let me flip my camera back around. I love having this CGI, boy. I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Now look, let me show y'all the He-Man from the 1980s. This one was, oh man, they ain't even got no, man. Let me see. Y'all give me a second. I can't even see. Tell you what I'm gonna do. So y'all can see the He-Man that I'm talking about. He-Man, there we go. So y'all look, this right here, let me take my camera again. I'm about to flip it. Look, y'all. You see that right there? That's He-Man from the 1983. You see that? 2 seasons. That's the original He-Man right there. So if you know you want to watch He-Man, that's how you're gonna have to watch it right there. Now, let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the fun part. Because let's get to the fun part. Y'all, let's get to the fun part. Now, what I'm about to do is show you some episodes, some intro cartoons. That's the only way I can do this, y'all. It's the only way I can do it, man. And then, look, and then also, too, the other He-Mans that I told y'all about. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That was a 2024 series. He-Man Revolution. That's 2021. No, 2024. No, excuse me. 2024. That's right. Okay, so let me do this right. He-Man and the Master of the Universe 3D style animation cartoon, kind of like 3D style. You know what I'm saying? 3D animation style. It was in 2022. Then you had He-Man Revolution, which is all these 3 cartoons on Netflix. He-Man Revolution 2024, right? And then you had He-Man Revelation 2021. And the thing about He-Man Revolution, it leads to Revolution, because the Revolution is, I guess in the end, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to let you watch it. I don't want to say anything. I liked it. It's not as, neither one of them was as cool to me as He-Man 2002. Nothing will ever touch that. That cartoon was straight off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So those are the He-Mans. Now, let me show you some cartoon intros y'all need to see. Y'all about to see what's up. Man, y'all about to know what's up right now. I'm about to bust out my camera. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, thank all of y'all for joining me on the chat, man. Y'all hitting some likes. I see my subscriber count is going way up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all good looking out, man. Look, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification button. Your boy gonna keep growing this channel now. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. You know what I'm saying? I make cool streams. I do cool podcasts. So it ain't no accident that I've gotten this far. Y'all haters can't stop this. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop this. Now, let me get y'all the 2 He-Man y'all need to see. Y'all give me a second. Now, I got to pull these things up. Y'all give me a second. Y'all give me a second. Man, this cartoon intros, boy, they were off the chain. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to show you the first one. Well, actually, let me show you the intro. The original He-Man. Then we're going to come back to... Man, I'm not watching no damn Fantastic Four. I'm sorry. I think it's going to be horse doo-doo. I got a feeling that Fantastic Four, y'all, I'm seeing the thing on my YouTube channel right now. It's going to suck. It's just going to suck. I just got a feeling. All right, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Now, look, I'm about to point the phone. Y'all, I'm about to flip it. He-Man and the Masters Universe. I love having this DJI thing, man. Y'all ready? Let's go.
And the Masters of the Universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said,
"By the power of Grayskull."
Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.
Yo, now let's put it on the He-Man intro. Yeah.
Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous. By the power of Grayskull! I have the
Y'all, y'all, that's He-Man right there. Now, that's the animation, man. Look, that's all I'm gonna show y'all. If y'all really, because you have rights and stuff that you have to watch out for, so I really can't show y'all too much. I just wanted to show y'all a snippet of it so y'all can see what's going down with He-Man. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest cartoons ever, man. So that's the animation right there. Now, movies. There's only been one movie I've seen, but there's rumors of a movie that's gonna come out with Chris Hemsworth, if I'm correct. They're saying something about maybe there's a rumor of a movie coming out with Chris Hemsworth. If it is true, great. But if it is gonna come out, it can't suck. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the one with Dolph Lundgren, that was pretty sweet. Now look, let me show y'all the movie that I'm talking about with He-Man and the let me see if I can find He-Man from the 1980s. He-Man movie. 1987. Man, I wonder if it's still around. Ooh, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all are not gonna believe this. The trailer is alive. Oh, hell no. Man, yo, I gotta show y'all this, man. Y'all, y'all gotta see this. This is another level to another level, man. Y'all feel me? Oh my God, the movie trailer. This is gangster shit. Y'all, hold on, give me a second. All right, y'all, look, I'm about to flip the camera. You're about to see He-Man, the OG movie from the 1980s, starring Dolph Lundgren. Y'all don't know what time it is, but you're about to know.
Why is there still resistance? The people must know that I am Grayskull. He-Man lives and possesses that key. I must possess all, or I possess nothing. Are all aware of the penalty? find the key, send the sources. An attack force will join you. People of Eternia! The forces of Grayskull unite together, and the powers of hell join with mine. Those who do not pledge themselves to me shall be destroyed. The new age begins. We're locking on the key so far. Open the door. Do not fail me.
This object. Where is it?
That's off the chain, y'all. Let me see if I can find another He-Man another one. Oh my God, that one was a different one. Let me see if I can get a shorter one. This one might be a different one.
Living with opioid.
Oh Lord, they always got off some stupid commercial on YouTube, man. God, YouTube's been ruined by commercials. But I guess they gotta put commercials somewhere, man, just to get on your damn nerves.
At the far end of the universe,
Watch this, y'all.
there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil. And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a battle to the death. A battle that will take them across the heavens. Stop him! A battle that will finally be fought. I want them hunted down and brought to me. Across the face. Police! Nobody move! Of Earth.
I think I'm gonna need some backup. Can you show us the way? No.
From a distant galaxy, they have come to Earth. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, Frank Langella as Skeletor. Only they have the powers to be. Masters of the universe, live the adventure.
Man. Y'all look. You see that? Boy, they don't make, man, that movie, as for a lot of y'all, if you watch it right now, you might think it's corny. But trust me, if you can watch Tron: The Legacy again, you can watch Tron Legacy from back in the day, you can watch He-Man. If you can watch Back to the Future, you can watch He-Man. I promise you. Go watch He-Man the movie. You'll be like, this is some sick shit. Yeah, I cuss. I don't give a damn. You're gonna be like, this is next level shit, man. You feel me? It's next level shit, y'all. Y'all gotta go watch He-Man. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So look, all y'all, thank you for joining me, man. Welcome to another episode of Sun Vision Art and Life, episode number 215, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's right. I seen a lot of comments come through. There's been a lot of views today, boy. I guess He-Man caught y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? Made me bring my A game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud to do it. So look, y'all, that's He-Man. That's the movies. If you've never seen it, please go see it. And please vote on the channel. You see me having this thing about which episodes are better. Is it the one from the 1980s, the cartoon series, or is it from the He-Man from 2002? Come on, man. And let's hit the like. Let's hit the subscribe button. Don't be a hater. If you're going to be watching me, at least be decent enough to hit the like button and subscribe button. Come on, man. Don't be a hater. Some of y'all, boy, y'all just choke on that haterade. You must wake up in the morning just like, let me just be a hater. It's pathetic. But now, look, yo, that's the movies right there, man. That's everything about He-Man. Now, before I get up out of here, there's something I always focus on. I call it the get your mind right segment. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be healthy mentally. as y'all know, I've not hidden it. I used to be in therapy, and that therapy has really changed my life. So I'm done with therapy. I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? My last session was in May 7th, 2025 this year. It's good to be retired from therapy, man. It lets you know all the things that you used, all the things you were dealing with, and you ain't dealing with it no more. You heal from it, you grow from it, you become the best version of yourself. So yo, that's where we at, man. All of y'all just joining me, you late to the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay if you want to stay. I don't care. I'm here doing my thing. My channel grows no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So if you leave, you won't get a chance for me to talk about my first comic book that's coming out later on this year. I'm going to talk about that. So yo, journals, it's really important to be healthy. So if you know you out there, you need help. And please take this episode serious. Let me take off my glasses so y'all can see my eyes. There are therapists out there that actually want to help you. None of this corporate bullshit that you see on YouTube. Some of these companies, I'm going to name them, I can't stand them. Better Health, whatever. Find you a personal therapist. I feel like those are the better ones. When you start doing your therapy through corporations, it never really is about therapy, man. It's more about money and sessions. I mean, they're charging $100 a session. Everybody can't afford a $100 session with therapy. It's not something that's feasible for everybody, man. So if you have a job, your job more than likely will be able to get you mental therapy. A lot of companies now are putting their money into mental health. So if you know you need it, go find you a therapist through your company. Usually you get about 8 sessions for free. Then after that, you have to pay it through your insurance. Deductibles are probably like $50. $50 for a session, maybe every 2 weeks, every month, is better than nothing. So please, if you're out there, if you need the help, go get the help. There's people out there that want to help you so you can be helped and be the best version of yourself. So look, for me, one thing my therapist did for me, he always says that therapy is not to be meant to be a lifetime contract. It's meant to be a healing point. Once you're done, you should move on along by yourself. You don't use it as a crutch to keep doing bad things. You use it as a thing to get yourself where you need to get it and go about your business. Now, because of my therapist, guess what I got? A journal. I got a cool journal. You know what I'm saying? My therapist always told me, get your journal every single day, write what's going on with you. As of today, man, this is day number 759. That's 2 years and counting. I started writing this journal on May 30th, 2023. My first journal. This now is journal number 9. Look, journal number 9. I could have stopped using the journals thing, but I didn't want to. I was like, it's great for my life. I own a therapist, but I still talk to my therapist every week. Just I don't do therapy anymore because I like putting out these motivational quotes every day to close friends, to close family members and close friends. And I only send that motivational quote to a select few individuals. And I don't really expect to get nothing out of it. It's just more me wanting to say, hey, I know I'm thinking of you. Aspire and achieve, make something great of yourself. And when you heal, you want to heal others. When you hurt, you want to hurt others. So find a way to heal. Be the best version of yourself so you can help the world. Because the world is in dire need of healing right now. Get your mind right. Like right now, I'm Nigerian. Watching a lot of my Kenyan brothers and sisters in Kenya going through the hell they're going through with their bastard president, Ruto, who's a piece of shit. But he's a piece of shit because the United States is funding this bastard. Somehow, one way or another, the U.S. is always fucking up people's lives everywhere. That's the problem. Keep your hand out the cookie jar. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, though, but the people of Kenya are resilient. This president is going to be out of there. I promise you. He's gone. See, he ain't no Ibrahim Traoré. Now, Ibrahim Traoré is the great president we've been waiting for as Africans in Africa. That's why the U.S. don't like him. Anybody that they can't steal from, they don't like. That's the U.S. That's France. That's Europe. That's England, Australia, Germany, all these bastard-ass countries. Quit stealing from Africa. We don't need you to manage us. We can manage ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We will do with our own resources what we want to. And for all you punk asses that want to write something in the chat, go ahead. I got something for your ass. I'm not playing games. Kenyans are fighting right now for their lives because these bastard ass countries like the US, Europe, France, Australia, Germany are stealing and they're allowing giving weapons to presidents in other countries so they can murder their own people. So now the president of Kenya's got the military set up in the stadium ready to take out the citizens of Kenya because they want better jobs, more money, education, healthcare, all the basic needs that a human being wants. That's why the Get Your Mind Right segment, I'm not hiding from it. I'm going to keep doing this every single day. So all of y'all who want to follow my channel, follow. If you don't, go kick rocks. Go fuck yourself. I don't need you to follow me. If you're going to follow me, you're going to follow me because I am who I am. I'm standing for my African brothers and sisters. They are going through hell right now in Kenya, but they're standing up to that bastard president, Ruto, who's a piece of shit. All these Kenyan writers, journalists, they're the ones showing us what's going on the ground. Without them showing us what's going on the ground on YouTube, we would not know that our people were suffering. So, yo, Kenyans, man, keep your head up. Keep fighting. Nigeria's with you. Ghana's with you. Burkina Faso's with you. Mali's with you. Chad is with you. Soweto is with you. South Africa is with you. The real South Africa, not the bullshit that white people live in there. Because don't worry, we got some for their ass too. They got to go soon. Whites are getting kicked out of Africa. I'm sorry to tell you that. It was just a fact. I just came from home recently. It was the best trip of my life. It really liberated me. It put me in a space of like freedom, man. Like where my mind is like, yeah, this is where I need to be. Not in America. I need to take my ass back to Africa. I'm tired of this. America's a cesspool, man. I call it the illusion of life. It likes to show itself as a country that what it is, but it ain't. It's full of shit. All it does is spread hate, steal from others. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Kenyan people are going through hell, and I'm not gonna have a channel like this, have a successful channel, and not say something. Oh, I'm gonna say something. I don't give a damn. I'm not asking for your permission. All I need to have is my courage, the strength of my people. Kenyans are gonna do their thing, man. Keep protesting, keep fighting. Your bastard president is gonna be getting up through. One way or another, he's gonna be gone. He's America's puppet. That's why they brought his punk ass to Kenya, to the White House with Biden last year, so he can eat dinner. And then they put Kenya in NATO. Fuck NATO. What the fuck has NATO ever done for Africa? What the fuck has NATO ever done for any country in the world? You know what I'm saying? So yes, I got political. I don't give a damn. I don't usually do that, but I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired of African countries getting shitted on by bastard leaders from different parts of the world. France, England, America, Germany, Australia, all you crooked ass countries that pretend to be democracy. Fuck your democracy. You can keep that shit. We don't need it. We don't want it in Africa. My generation, this youth, we don't want to hear it no more. We know what you are. We know what you did to our parents. We're not having it for this generation. Get the fuck out of our country. Get the fuck out of Africa. So Kenyans, keep your head up. Keep fighting strong. We with you, man. Africa's with you. We don't need the rest of the world to be with you. Africa's with you. I promise you, your sorry ass President Ruto, that William Ruto, who's a piece of shit, we're going to get him up out the paint, man. He's the leader we don't want in Africa. Now, you know who we want in Africa? Ibrahim Traoré. Leaders like that. President of Ghana. President of Burkina Faso. President of Niger. President of Mali. Those are real presidents. Those are real leaders. Those who serve their community, serve their country. That's why the U.S. don't like Ibrahim Traoré, because you want to get him out of there. But we ain't going to have it. Africans ain't going to have it. We will not have, I promise you. You get out of pocket and you touch Ibrahim Traoré, it's going to be World War III. Africa's not having it. We're not having it. It's just not going to happen no more. You're not going to be killing our leaders. You killed Gaddafi. You killed Thomas Sankara. You killed Samora Machel. No more. You're done. You touch Ibrahim Traoré, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? We're not having it. So, yo, that's my Get Your Mind Right segment. All you Africans out there, stand up with our Kenyan brothers and sisters who are going through it right now. Stay strong, y'all. You're going to make it. You're going to be there, all right? So, yo, that's my Get Your Mind Right segment. Yeah, I don't give a damn. I'm pissed off. I should be pissed off. Shit. When it comes to Africa, I take it real serious. So, yo, let me put my glasses back on. So, now, look, let's get to the end of the episode. You know what I'm saying? So, look, thank all of y'all for joining me. That was a Get Your Mind Right segment. Yeah, that was hot right there, boy. I wasn't playing. Look, the things that I want to talk about, some of the cool stuff I got going now. I got backpacks now. You know, so first of all, let's talk about this new episode, He-Man and the Master of the Universe. He-Man is one of the greatest cartoons I've ever watched. So whether, for me personally, 1983, it was the introductions to He-Man, but the He-Man episodes from 2002 is the best one I've ever seen. Without question. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other ones, He-Man, Master of the Universe on Netflix. If you want to watch the cartoons, go watch it, but He-Man's legacy is based on toys and cartoons. There really wasn't too many comics with that. You know what I'm saying? So look, and if you're a fan of my art, you can visit soundvision.com and get your order on. Check this thing out, y'all. Look at this. Both this poster and this poster is available on soundvision.com. Get your order on. In fact, let me post soundvision.com in my stream. Oh, look at that. We got more people joining the chat. Apparently, me going off about Kenya, really, y'all know what time it is. You know where I stand. It's not a matter of courage, man. It's just a matter of standing up for people that need to be stood up for. You know what I'm saying? Like the Palestinians getting bombed every day by the punk-ass Israelis. That's some bullshit. You can't be just murdering people just because you got weapons. That ain't gonna fly no more. The world is no longer, people are no longer gonna be bullied. That's what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, just like how we got He-Man standing up for Eternia fighting Skeletor, well, you need to be out there. If you have a platform, stand up for the countries that are getting shitted on. But don't worry, Africa's gonna stand up for itself. So, yo, like I said, back to He-Man. Cartoons, comics, animation. Weren't really too much comics, but toys is really what made He-Man what it is as a signature. So since 1983 up until now, 2025, of course, there's nothing new that I've seen on Netflix for He-Man. Usually, for some reason, I guess maybe Netflix bought the rights to He-Man, because I don't know any other company that's putting out He-Man aside for Netflix. Just like how they brought Voltron back, the Voltron Legendary Defender. God, that was such a sick-ass cartoon. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's He-Man right there, man. So thank all of y'all for joining me tonight, man. for subscribing, hitting the like, hitting the subscribe button, and definitely hitting the notification button. I love being me. So now look, let's talk about all the cool gear. I talked about He-Man. Now let's talk about all the cool stuff that I got going now. Let's start off with phone cases since I got that in my hand. Look, I got new products on my website. If you love phone cases, who doesn't love their phone? Your phone is probably the most important thing that you're using. I'm using my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? But I got me a cool ass phone case. I don't play. Cards for Assassins in my hand right here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on this hand right here. In fact, y'all give me a second. Watch this. Let me do this real quick. Watch this. I'm going to take my phone. Yeah, y'all about to see a whole lot of movement with the phone. I'm going to put my phone back. Look, y'all. Let me not get in the way. You see this right here? So look, phone cases. Look, you see this right here? This is my original phone case, right? This is what I use every single day. And guess what it's got on it? Cards for Assassins Classic, right? Version 1 of my character. Of course I'm going to put that. All my phone cases now have a QR code. And for all you busters that some reason think if you talk shit on TikTok or whatever, I'm going to take off my QR code. Why would I take my QR code off my phone case, off my products? It's how people get to my website, dumbasses. There's too many of you idiots out here that think because you have a channel or you have a platform that people care what you have to say. Nobody gives a damn what you have to say. You ain't nothing but a hater, a loser. You're the same loser that goes on my TikTok page and writes something about why it costs so much, why I got this video. Because I want to, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's phone cases right there. Now, look, let me put my phone case back so I can get this thing back in here. I'm going to show you more cool products. Y'all give me a second. Now, here comes the sneakers, y'all. Oh, yeah. Y'all give me a second. Y'all give me a second. Look. Yeah. All right, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm about to go get... Okay, so look. Glasses cases. Since I got it in my hand. Glasses cases. As you can see, I wear glasses, right? But guess what I got? Each one of my custom glasses cases comes with its own cleaning cloth. If you're a nerd like me, and I know there's some nerds out there. Come on now. There's nerds all day, baby. We do what we do. Phone cases. With glasses cases with the cleaning cloth. Tell me that ain't cool. And I got in different characters too. Cards for Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, Mega Man, Techno Man, He-Man. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of phone cases, y'all. Phone cases, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, now let's get this thing. Let's get some, let's show you some more cool gear. Now look, the backpack, the newest thing in my arsenal. Because I'd be remiss if I didn't show it to y'all. But I'm making backpacks now. Let me turn down the dial. Look at this. Backpacks. Y'all give me a second. Okay, so look. Backpacks. I make backpacks now. Well, you see the bucket ad on me. I'm literally a walking advertisement. So look, backpacks, right? If you love custom, durable backpacks, and trust me, I made one of these backpacks for somebody. Then I was trying to figure out how to customize the backpacks. That person has had their backpack for 5 years. And I saw it recently. It still looks the same. So I'm making backpacks now. Custom design backpacks that are premium leather with canvas on the body. Man, this is next level backpacks, y'all. And look, the backpack's got 2 spots. I got one pocket in the front with a secret compartment, as you can see right there. Then I got the backside pocket. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, I got slot pockets for water bottles or for whatever you might want to put in there. Then, of course, watch this. Let me zip it up. Oh, yeah, you're going to see this backpack every episode of my podcast, man. This backpack, when I say it's durable, this was my backpack that I took to Nigeria, Africa when I went last month. Man, I had a good old time. And I came back this month, and I came back re-energized. And look, if you want to talk about backpacks, check this out. Look at this. Water bottles, y'all. Water bottles. Look at this. You can put your water bottle right there. Y'all see me just put it. Look at this. This was me with my water bottle in my backpack all day long at the airport. And then, just so I wouldn't lose my phone, guess what I have my phone case in? The phone case fits right here. You see that right there? Look. Ain't want nothing sliding out. Y'all feel me? Man, it was a good old time, y'all. Now look, backpacks, man. Custom design backpacks. As you can see the detail on this thing. You can see the quality of this is off the chain. Everywhere I wear this backpack to people are checking out my stuff. Now look, I can do it in Cards for Assassins. You got Blade, you got Iron Man, you got Batman, you got Wonder Woman, you got Voltron. Right now I've got about 5 designs on the website. Cards for Assassins version 1, Cards for Assassins version 5, Cajun Escalade. I'm going to slide in more characters. Glocks, Rasputin, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats. You name it, I'm finna have it. That's right. It's good to be back, baby. I got the juice, man. You know what I'm saying? So your backpacks. Now look, Let me show you what else I got. T-shirts. Well, actually, you know what? The sneakers is what I want to show y'all. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm gonna make this accessories day. You already see the apparel on me, so you already know I do something special. Look at this. You can see the Sound Vision Podcast t-shirt. If you want to get a Sound Vision Podcast t-shirt, visit soundvision.com, get your order on, and order your podcast t-shirt. And you might just get on there and find you a bucket hat. You know what I'm saying? Look at this thing. Double-sided reversible bucket hats. This is a cardiac assassin one, but you get it in Blade, Iron Man, whomever. You know what I'm saying? On my website. Double-sided. You thought it was one, huh? It's two colors, man. Gray on one side, the classic cardiac assassins. Then on the other side, you got the royal blue. That's right. I just recently made a Green Lantern and Batwing bucket hat for somebody. Yeah, your boy doing this doggone thing, man. Now look, check this out. Dog hoodies. I know we all love our dogs. And ain't nothing cooler than having your dog wear one of my cool custom dog hoodies. Dog hoodies, y'all. This is what your boy doing. Dog hoodies. That's right. Dog hoodies. Visit soundvision.com. Look at this. This is a Batman dog hoodie right here. Custom designed dog hoodie. Now this one is a large, but I got it in different sizes. I got small all the way to large. Then I got different characters. Batman, Cardiac Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Deadpool. You name it, I got it on the website. Look, so this is where the head of your dog goes. This is where the booty of your dog comes out of, right? And then these are where the legs go. So if you're wondering, that's where the legs go. I don't want you to have any misunderstanding about where the legs go. You know what I'm saying? Legs right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, visit soundvision.com, get your order on, get you a dog hoodie, custom designed by yours truly. You know one of my sicko joints is going to go on there, man. And look, if you go to the dog hoodie section and you don't see a dog hoodie of a character that you like, not a problem. Order the dog hoodie you like, order the dog hoodie you see on my website, and then you tell me what character you really wanted, and I'll put the drawing on the dog hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I've even done one where I customize it and I put a customer's dog name on the dog hoodie. That's what your boy doing. So look, thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification button. Don't be showing up and not doing that. What is the point? You know what I'm saying? What is the point? And look, let's see how much voting y'all did. Well, only 2 votes. That's kind of pathetic. That's the whole point of the voting, y'all. Y'all just show up and vote. Now look, let me go get you one more thing. A sneaker. Y'all about to lose your mind when you see the sneaker, man. Oh, you know what? Since I got Cardiac Assassin gear on, y'all see the gear, y'all see the hoodie. Let me show it to y'all. Y'all see that? Look at this custom design hoodie by yours truly. Cardiac Assassin dog hoodie. Now, regular hoodie. Now look, check this out. Y'all definitely want to see this shirt. And then I'm gonna go get the sneaker. Check this out. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? / Thundercats custom t-shirt. That's what your boy doing, man. We doing big things over here at Sound Vision. I'm always coming up with something cool. Who does not like this? You gotta be a hater not to like this right here. Custom design. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the front. Oh yeah. And the Thundercats in the back, baby. That's what your boy doing, all right? So yo, now let me go get one last thing and then that's a wrap for products, man. It's been an amazing episode. An amazing, amazing episode to say the least. All of y'all showing up to support, to do the doggone thing. Y'all know what time it is. We back, baby, we back. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and don't be a hater. Just don't be a hater. It ain't worth it, man. Being a hater, that's that negative energy to get you nowhere. You feel me? But if you want to get somewhere in life, don't be afraid of others being successful. So that your success can shine too. Don't be a buster. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all out here some busters. You don't want to see nobody else shining. But you can't stop this success. It's God driven, God willing. I've got myself this far. I believe in the mercy of the universe. Now look, let me go get this sneaker I've been bragging about, right? Y'all hold on a sec. You know what? I just decided, why bring one sneaker? How about I bring all of them? I'm not even gonna describe them to y'all. I'm just gonna show it to y'all. Hey, how y'all doing, man? I don't know who that is. Fransu. Well, it's good to see you. Good seeing you, man. Welcome to the Sound Vision Podcast, episode number 215, man. Now look, all these sneakers I'm about to show y'all, I'm not even gonna give you a description. I'm just gonna show you to you so you see how cool they are. Look at these right here. These are the Bata Sport 2s right here. These are for running, for working out. If you work out, if you rock climbing, or let's say if you work in retail, or you're a nurse, you're on your feet a lot, whether it's athletics or general wear, you want these Bata Sport 2s. Not only are they light, but they've got compressions. You see these holes right here? You see these holes right here in the sneaker? That's literally shock absorbers. Every time you take a step, it's building a cushion to support your feet. Tell me that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Yo, trust me. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I do my best out of a lot of style. Look, all of y'all get up in there and get your vote on. You know what I'm saying? Which one's it gonna be? 1980s or 2002 E-Man? So look, y'all, these are the Bata Sport 2s right here, available on Samsung.com. I'm gonna just let y'all see a little bit of it. And the cool thing about this sneaker, no shoelace. I just got the drawstring right here, just like I want. Look, I don't like shoelaces, so guess what I did? I came up with a way. Look at this. Y'all see that? It's very simple. I came up with a way to not have a shoelace. So now it still grips to your feet, but you ain't got to worry about the shoelace. So now look, let's show y'all more sneakers. Let's show you what your boy working with, man. I've been doing this doggone thing. I feel the juice, man. I feel like my channel, YouTube's been messing with me, but they stopped messing with me because I got my comeback. And the funny thing is, once I get off this stream, y'all, I'm about to post more videos. I don't stop. I'm a 24/7 person. Hey, I know I see you said hi, and I said hi back. What you want me to do? I don't owe you my time. Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. I'm not looking at my chats. I'm looking at my screen. When I say hi to everybody. Y'all not the only person I hold eye. You know what I'm saying? So yo, take it easy and chill. Now look here. This is the next set of sneakers. These are the ones that I wore to Africa. I wore these the whole time I was in Africa, man. They didn't get dirty one time. These are carjacked for size. These are actually mine. The other sneakers that I showed y'all was mine too. These are the Batas 3 low tops, custom designed. Now this is a platinum. So if you want platinums, that's definitely available. If you want basic, I got that available too. Now right here is a carjack for assassin. You can see on this foot I got the assassins. On this foot I got the carjacks. And this is a brown sneaker. I've never had a brown sneaker in my life. But I said to myself, you know what? Let me go own me a brown sneaker. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's straight Spitfire. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So yo, if you love cool sneakers, like I told you, I'm not really gonna go into the detail of the sneakers. I'm just more gonna just show y'all sneakers, man. So Batas 3 high low tops right here, man. Available on soundvision.com. Get your order on, you know what I'm saying, and join the movement, man. Trust me, you're gonna find a sneaker on there that you like. I've got about 12 designs on there already. It takes me a good minute to design these sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I've already did one crazy combo. Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool and Blade. Deadpool and Iron Man. Street Fighter. And I've sold all these sneakers. Man, I be selling, man. Y'all go buy my stuff so I can quit my job at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to leave my job by the end of the year. I already told the universe, you know what I really want to do? I want to accomplish this so that I quit my job by the end of the year. I'm no longer working that way I'm working. I'm a free dude. You feel me? I'm a free dude. So yo, let me show you more sneakers. Since I'm already here, I might as well show you more sneakers. We got an amazing episode. I got sneakers for days. Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to tie the bag that I took the sneaker out of. And look, whenever you order sneaker, more than likely you're gonna get a bag. So that way when you travel, you don't get your stuff dirty. Oh yeah. Now look, it ain't just adults I'm making sneaker for. Barbie Savage, what's up, homie? How you doing, man? Good to see you. It's been a minute, man. I took a trip to Africa, man. I had a great time in Africa. I wish I was still in Africa. I didn't want to be here. But yo, yeah, man, I'm good. Hopefully everything going good with you, man. It's good to see you. Look, I'm doing sneakers for the kids now too, man. Batas 3 low tops, custom designed, any character. Now this is a carjack assassin one, but I can do it in Pokemon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mega Man, Flash, whatever. I got the kids section now, right? Now I'm working on getting more sneakers in the kids section, but trust me, what I'm excited about is the fact that these sneakers are very popular now, man. I've sold quite a bit of these. Man. People are apparently loving them. And what I love about my sneakers is that they're getting out with word of mouth. People are seeing it on somebody's feet. There's nothing cooler than seeing your sneaker on somebody's feet. That is the coolest feeling ever. There's nothing cooler than that. It is so cool to see that. You know what I'm saying? Now look, let me show y'all more sneakers. These right here are the Black Panther Batman Sport 2s. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, Barbie. Getting better every day, man. Every day we use it to get better, man. Trust me. My trip to Africa really has changed my perspective on things, man. I honestly, Barbie, want to get the hell up out of America. I've had enough of this shithole. I can't stand living here because it's a very intoxicating country. It has no love for its citizens, and it claims democracy all over the world. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear about no American talk about citizenry when you're not showing love to your own citizens. So look, right here. Black Panther, Batman Sport 2 is available now on succefully.com. Man, I'm making sneakers for days, man. This sneaker thing, man, I'm getting crunk at this thing. I'm getting really good at it. Look at this. The Batman Sport 2s. Black Panther on one foot, Batman on the other foot. You can see the detail. Y'all see it? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, your boy doing this doggone thing, y'all. What y'all know about these right here? Black Panther Sport 2s right here. Black Panther, Batman Sport 2s. Man, my sneakers, as I told y'all, my sneakers have now become the official sneaker of Annandale. The number 1 foot specialist in the Dallas, Texas, Frisco area. You know how proud of myself I am to have achieved that? What? Man, my sneakers are looking cooler than Nikes and Adidas and all that mess y'all know about, man. I'm making a signature type of sneaker, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Now, the last two. Guess what I got in here, man? Oh, yes. This is one of the ones that I also sold. I made 2 copies of it. This is what got the thing cracking, man. People were like, yo, these sneakers are fire. You can't even be a hater. You can't hate on what I'm doing. You feel me? You cannot hate. You know what I'm saying? You just can't hate. You trying to hate doesn't work. Y'all feel me? Look, check these out. Nah, America is not the best country in the world. It's a false illusion it's selling. And nobody's going for that bullshit anymore. Look at us, we got protests going every single day. Our president is a bastard. He's going around just ruining the world. He literally bombed Iran. Meanwhile, Israel is doing all kinds of fucked up shit to Palestinians. No, nobody's trying to hear that shit no more. And I'm not afraid to say this. Nobody wants to give white people a pass anymore. Those days are over with. Israel, Jews, they're not going to hide behind that shit no more. Nobody wants to hear it, man. All the effed up shit that they're doing, no, nobody wants to hear it anymore. Nobody gives a damn anymore. Nobody wants to hear it. We are all tired of the excuses. You know what I'm saying? Doing fucked up shit all over the world. Here we got 4th of July coming, and people aren't even celebrating it. 4th of July, you gotta be kidding me. People don't go to 4th of July to celebrate the country. They do it just so they can throw fireworks. Y'all feel me? Yo, man, it's like, no, it's not gonna fly anymore, man. People ain't going for that no more. Now look, Backlash 3, Wolverine versus Deadpool. Tell me these ain't Spitfire. Y'all know these are heat. These are straight heat. These are straight heat. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the original copy. Then I sold another one to somebody. And I just got to talk to the person about the sneaker the other day. They told me how sick the sneaker was. Appreciate that, Bobby. Yeah, they told me those. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, all of y'all, man. Y'all join the chat. And definitely you want to get on soundvision.com and get your order on. I promise you want to get your order on. Visit soundvision.com and get your order on. It's been an amazing streaming, man. You know what I'm saying? Soundvision.com. I just put the link in the chat, man. Visit and get your order on. You know what I'm saying? Blade, Wolverine versus Deadpool, man. Look at these. High tops with the strap. But I also do high tops without the strap. You know what I'm saying? So that was the Street Fighter one. That was the Deadpool versus Wolverine one. Deadpool versus Blade. And then Deadpool versus I did a Wolverine versus Wolverine versus Deadpool. I did a basketball sneaker. I did a Carjack versus Assassin sneaker. I did a Carjack versus Assassin sneaker, basketball sneaker. I also did a Wolverine versus Deadpool, which is what you're seeing right here in my hand. I also did a Street Fighter one. I did a Blade versus Iron Man, and then I did a Blade versus Deadpool. So yo, Blade is getting around. Carjack versus Assassin is getting around. Ain't that something? The Afrocentric characters are the ones taking the lead. Y'all feel me? So please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank all of y'all for joining me, man. So look, Wolverine versus Deadpool, man. Look at this. Sick as hell. Man, look at that. Putting these on your feet, boy, everybody's going to be stopping you, man. And then I got one more sneaker to show y'all. And then it's all she wrote. Man, I'm having a good old time, y'all. A good old time. Can't nothing stop the dream if you don't want the dream stopped. You know what I'm saying? I got one more sneaker to show y'all. And thank all of y'all for joining me tonight, boy. Boy, a lot of people sure showed up to look at these, to see my podcast, boy. And then I got to tell you about the Carjack Assassin universe. And then that's a wrap for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Send out my intros. Now look here. Now check these one out. Oh, this the last sneaker, y'all. Y'all gonna love these. Y'all gonna love these. Guess what this is? This is a Blade versus Iron Man Batas 3 low tops. Look at these right here. Spitfire, man. Man, I took these to Africa and then people were losing their mind. It was like, damn, these sneakers are hard. See, what's happening is that I've realized that I don't have to do what I'm doing in America anymore. I'm not limiting myself to America. Fuck that. Pardon my English, but I don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's other places to go other than America. America is not the spot anymore. I got newsflash for a lot of y'all. It's just not the spot anymore. People are tired of the intoxication, the violence, the anger, the lack of self-control, the lack of humanity, the lack of love. Yo, this country is intoxicating, man. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? I've already told the universe, by the end of this year, I want to be gone out of America. I don't want to be here no more. I'm done. Done with it. You know what I'm saying? The injustice. You know what I'm saying? The hate, the intoxication. The president who's a piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. Donald Trump is a piece of shit. What kind of leader is this guy? You scooping people up at their homes. ICE just ruining families. Locking people up in containers. What the hell? Deporting American citizens. Does that even make any sense? Everything I'm doing here, my trip to Africa opened up my eyes. Like, I don't need to be here no more. I'm Nigerian. I got somewhere I can go. I'm done with this shithole. And I was born here. Real talk. So, yo, if you love sneakers, Blade versus Iron Man, Batas 3 low tops, available now on succefully.com. And the ones that I sold of this sneaker, because I sold a high top one, is a platinum one. So I've got a lot of cats out there buying my sneakers, not just to buy it or to wear it, but to collect it. Because they know what time it is. They know where I'm going with this. They know what time it's going to be. It's only a matter of time before I blow up. In fact, I'm already blown up. As I told y'all, my sneaker is the official sneaker of Annadale, the #1 foot specialist in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. So if that ain't doing something, I don't know what is. So yo, Batas 3 hot tops, man. Go get you one of these right here, man, on succefully.com. So now look, let me finish off with what I always finish off with. The Carjack for Assassin universe is still popping. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that the official comic book is coming out soon. But next month, I will be telling you when it's coming out. When the official Carjack for Assassin comic book is coming out. The date. So you can know when the book is going to be out. So you can, I don't want to call it pre-orders. Because I'm going to do it where it's not getting released till a certain date. So you won't be able to pre-order. I don't want to be able to pre-order. When I do the drop, you'll know that day. And that day when I do it, when I drop the book, I'm going to go live. There will be no comments allowed. Because I'm not going to allow nobody to put their toxic energy, their words into my day. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the no. You know what I mean? So yo, that's all the sneakers that I got for y'all. But don't worry. I got more designs on the way. You know what I mean? Your boy got more designs on the way, man. Let me put all these sneakers away real quick, y'all. This is what we're doing over here at Sound Vision, man. Making things happen. Making things happen. Y'all give me a second. I'm over here tying up my sneaker bag. I feel like Santa Claus with all these sneakers, man. Look at this. They all go in here. All protected, baby. Oh, look. Before I forget, I literally almost forgot. Look, I know a lot of y'all love posters. So let me show you some of the posters that I got. And then we're going to talk about we're going to get up out of here. Look, posters. Carjack for Assassins poster, right? Carjacks, the heroes from the Carjack for Assassins universe. Cajun, Sphinx, Escalade, Sincere, Glocks, Rasputin. These are all the characters from the Carjack for Assassins universe, y'all. Y'all better go get your poster, man, before they get famous. Diesel, Shepard. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the assassins, led by Lord Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? The villainous villains, Lord Sun Tzu and Seth. Y'all see that right there? You know what I'm saying? You got artillery, Excursion. You got Kanji, Revo. You got Snipes, Yukon. You got the Coyotes, Mirage. You know what I'm saying? You got Bolt, Silver Spider. You got Enigma. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of characters, man. Let me show you some stuff that you know. Mega Man. Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I'm saying? Posters for days, baby. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in the Half Shell. Turtle Power. Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? And going to my trip in Africa is what allowed me to see the freedom that I realized that I have. When I was in Africa, I was just another brother, man. All that, It was the first time in a long time that the color bullshit wasn't on me. I was just another brother, man. That's what America doesn't allow you to be. It doesn't allow you to be. I was humanized. People actually greeted each other. This is the reason why a lot of Africans don't want white people in Africa. Because white people bring hate, infestation, parasitic. They are like parasites in Africa, man. That's what white people are. Parasites in Africa. We don't want them in Africa. Y'all are gone with or without your permission. We're not asking you, you are going to leave. See, that's why we have great leaders like Julius Malema, who when he becomes president of South Africa, whites are gone. So you better leave while you can now. See, you know what the president of Namibia did? She banned visas for white people to Namibia. You know what the president of Chad did? He banned white people from Chad. Slowly by slowly, we are telling white people to get their shit and get the fuck out. We don't want you in Africa. You have nothing to offer us but stealing stuff. That's what you do best. For all you don't know, Ibrahim Traoré is just the beginning. He's just the beginning. All these African leaders are not taking shit anymore from America. There's no need to be scared of America. What you got? Missiles? They got missiles too. You want that action? You're gonna get that action. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing games with y'all. We done. Thundercats. You know what I'm saying? Avengers. Now look, let me show you my other poster. What else I got up in here? Nightwing. Aquaman. That whiteness is over. Nobody wants to be white. Those days are over with. X-Men, Gargoyles. Nobody wants to be white. In fact, I just saw a protest, and guess whose image they had on the front? A bunch of white people holding the poster. Ibrahim Traoré, because they know he's telling the truth. The West no longer controls the world. That's why you're scared shitless. That's why all these bullshit Project 25 that the Trump administration is trying to pump out isn't gonna work. Europe is scared. Now Europe is begging Africa to say, like, don't kick us out. Oh no, you're getting kicked out. France is getting thrown the fuck out of Africa. They're not asking them to tell them to get their shit and get the fuck out. Like President Ibrahim Traoré, he threw out the French Legion. He told them they had 10 days to clear the fuck out. Then he cut it down to 3. And then they had to get their shit and get the fuck out. Chad did the same thing. Mali did the same thing. Niger. And now that's why you have all these Western countries, all these white countries. Stop calling them Western countries. All these white countries trying to create insurgent in Africa. That's why freaking Ukraine over here, these bastards over there, are doing the same shit in Mali, in Niger, the Sahel states. They're trying to create war, paying these insurgents to start war. Fuck you. And Ukraine claims to be holy. Ukraine's a shithole country. Fuck Ukraine. I hope Russia blows their bitch asses off the face of the map. They are some sorry motherfuckers. They are as horrible as Israel. You know what I'm saying? Murdering people in droves, murdering Palestinians. No. Every time it's white people doing fucked up shit, everyone has to give them a pass. You ain't getting no more passes. Hell no. Spawn, Green Arrow, Superman, Daredevil. Yes, I drew an African superhero, an African Superman. Yes, my father's a Superman. My uncle's a Superman. My grandfather was a Superman. Why the fuck am I gonna put a white Superman on my chest? You got me twisted. Hell no. I ain't saying I don't like white characters, but them days of white people, like you wearing a white superhero on your chest, that's over with, man. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Daredevil. Falcon, who's now the new Captain America. Get the fuck over that too. Winter Soldier. Voltron. Ronin Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Black Panther. I think this was Static Shock I sold right here. Young Justice, actually. Fantastic Four. Martian Manhunter. Ant-Man. Lobo. Yeah, he's a fan favorite, man. And Green Lantern, Al Jordan. Now, let me show you the other poster. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you the other poster. Hey, Bobby Savage, hopefully he's still in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? You got Blade, Iron Man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wolverine, Green Lantern, John Stewart. This is my favorite DC character aside from Batman. And you know why I like him? Because this brother actually is doing something. You know, he was the first Green Lantern, but somehow DC's, being the useless company that they are, decided they're going to make Al Jordan the primary Green Lantern. Like, fuck you. That's why y'all suck. Hey, it's good to appreciate you still being there, man. You know what I'm saying? My channel has turned from an animation to a political channel. I don't give a damn anymore. My trip to Africa made me have to force me to choose sides. And I choose the sides of my people, man. Pretty much. That's how it's going to go. I'm going to be arrogant with it, too. You got Batman. You got Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Appreciate that. You got Green, you got this thing, you got a War Machine. You got Flash. You know what I'm saying? You got Black Widow. You got Africa Wonder Woman. I sold all her posters. The Africa Wonder Woman sells 5 times as much as the regular Wonder Woman. I wonder why. You got Captain America. You got Ryu from Street Fighter. You got Bishop. You got Techno Man. I gotta tell y'all, having this DGI really makes a difference in my streaming, man. You got Spider-Man, Peter Parker. You got Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? You got Captain America, Sam Wilson. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Gambit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate that, man. Yeah, that Flash is fire. Yeah, that Flash is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see if I can find it again. No, it's not that one. Yeah, that Flash is fire. You see it, Bobby? That thing spitfire, man. That thing heat. You feel me? That's available on SouthVision.com right there. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Storm, Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? The white Wonder Woman anyway. You got Chun-Li. You got Black Panther Shuri. You know what I'm saying? You got Cyborg. You got Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? That joint is sick as hell. Now, this Deadpool is unique. Because guess what? I got the red one, too. Y'all see that? Double feature, baby. Oh, yeah. And just so all you know, I've been had that Black Panther Deadpool. Been had that black Deadpool right there. Rogue. Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the Captain Marvel 2 movie was atrocious. That thing was terrible. Hulk. Superman. You know what I'm saying? Hawk Girl. Catwoman. Killmonger. Venom. We are Venom. I love my podcast. Black Adam. You know what I'm saying? Thor. Street Fighter. Green Lantern Corps. I think this was Static Shock. I sold out right there. Joker. Black Lightning and his daughters, Thunder and Lightning. Optimus Prime. And this is the second version of Optimus Prime that I drew. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. Appreciate y'all joining me. Welcome to another episode of SouthVision Podcast, episode number 215. You know what I'm saying? He-Man. And then, of course, you got Darth Vader right here. Darkseid. You know what I'm saying? You got Sakura from Street Fighter. You got Go Power Rangers. Yeah, y'all didn't know I could sing, huh? Green Goblin. You know, Green Goblin is an underestimated character, man. Nick Fury, you know what I'm saying? Commander of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then, of course, Ghost Rider. So, yo, that's all my posters right there, man. So, yo, that's our show for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Look, I want to thank all of you for joining me, man. It's been an amazing episode. But before I get up out of here, it's real important that I talk about the Carjack Assassin universe. Because you know why? The first official Carjack Assassin comic book is coming out soon, y'all. It's going to be spitfire. Right now, when I get off this stream, I'm about to get up and go work on it so that I can get to work on it. Y'all feel me? Your boy doing this doggone thing, man. I'm proud of myself. This book is going to change my life. In all honesty, I really feel like this book is going to make me quit my job. I'm going to sell that many. Because I promise you, when you see the book, for all you people that really support me for real, you're going to go buy it. And I ain't selling it for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to be none of that $4 bullshit. None of that $20 bullshit. This book is a collector's edition. Trust me, you want this comic book when it come out. I promise you, it's spitfire. You feel me? It's going to be spitfire. Appreciate you, Bobby Savage, man. I'm getting after this thing, man. Dreams got to be realized. I don't hate my job, but I don't want to be there either. How about I put it that way? My dream is by the end of the year, I'm done. I'm telling you all, this comic book, this trip to Africa has really changed me. I know it's changed me because I've got this fire in me. This need to just go home and fight for Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? To get all the white people the fuck out of it. They don't need to be there no more. They done. We want them out the paint. That's why whites over talking about genocide. Ain't no genocide, motherfucker. What y'all did in 1960, Sharpstown Massacre, now that's a genocide. Fuck y'all. Get the fuck out of Africa. We don't want you in there no more. You done. You know what I'm saying? The only whites that get to stay are none. Y'all thought I was going to say ones we like. No, are none. We don't want whites in Africa. The only people that like whites in Africa are the sellouts. And trust me, we're dealing with them too. We're going to get them out the paint. You know what I'm saying? All these old heads that have been ruining Africa, your days are numbered, man. You done. You feel me? God has ordained it. It's time for Africa to be the future. Africa is the future. All the youth, all the talent, all your technology. Guess where it comes from? Guess who builds that shit? We do. You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit the Romans that have stolen the technology of Africa, Romans haven't done shit but steal shit from Africa. Mathematics, science, technology, comics, English, literature, language. The richest human being that ever lived in history was the king of Mali. He was worth well over 1 billion, not 500 billion, like, how do I say, double 500 billion. Elon Musk ain't never gonna touch that money. He's a punk ass white boy who got all his money from his daddy who made money during apartheid. I bet y'all didn't know about Elon Musk, huh? You thought he was a nice white boy. He's a bitch. Elon Musk is a piece of shit. All his money that he got it from his father, from the inheritance he got from his father, who got all his money from apartheid. That's right, division of South Africa. So no, Elon Musk is, look at him. You know what song I heard? And you'll need to go hear this song. It's called Kill the Boer. It's a chant that the South Africans, real Africans, have in South Africa. The chant we're going to use to throw whites out of Africa. We're already throwing them out. Lands are getting reclaimed. We're not waiting for the government to give us back the land. Oh no, we're just killing them off. Taking the lands one by one at a time. So that shit goes from 30% to 100% Africans owned. Africans that look like this with the chocolate skin. Now whites talking about Africaneers. Fuck you and Africaneers. Ain't no Africaneers. Hell fuck no. Get the hell about the paint, man. We done with y'all. So y'all, Carjack for Assassins, man. This Bible book, go get it for you. Go get it. It's available now on sunvision.com. And guess what it's got in it? African superheroes. Yeah, I made it my personal mission. These characters are based on African characters that I created as a kid, man. And I said to myself, I got to fill a hole. So I did. I created this bio book from version 1. From version 1, y'all can see right here. Version 2, version 3, and I got version 4 coming. Now this version 4, this version 3 right here is what led to me creating the first official Carjack for Assassins comic book, which, as I said to y'all, is going to change my life. It's going to change my life. It's really going to change my life, man. I really feel like when you want to change something, you have to do something about it. And that's what I've done. So these Carjacks, these heroes that are based on myself, my two brothers, my sister, my best friend, my dream girl, all Afrocentric in nature, is changing the game. I can't tell you how many of these, y'all are going to laugh, but you know how many of these I've sold to people that weren't of my colors, complexion? A lot. The people buying this book aren't people that look like me. The people buying this book are people that don't look like me. You know why? Because they're tired of looking at white superheroes too. That's why you have a lot of people buying Captain America Sam Wilson. People love Spawn. People love Spider-Man Miles Morales. They just they're sick of seeing the same old, man. You know what I'm saying? The same old. It's all a bunch of bullshit. So yo, Carjack for Assassins bio book available now on sunvision.com. Get you a copy, man, so you can understand what's going on in the whole Carjack for Assassins universe. The Carjacks, the heroes, you know what I'm saying? You got Cajun, Escalade, look at this. Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sphinx, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you got those villainous assassins led by Lord Sun Tzu, the Overlord, the greatest supervillain ever created. Sun Tzu, Yukon, Kanji, Artillery, the Coyotes, Seth, Excursion, Revo, Snipes, the Coyotes again. You know what I'm saying? Carjack for Assassins, man. So go get you this Bible book. So thank all of y'all for listening, man. It's been an amazing episode. I love what I achieved tonight. Thanks to all of y'all, man. Y'all came to play, boy. And I thought I was going to be on too late. Apparently, it's on up popping. You know what I'm saying? So remember, every Thursday now, every single Thursday, I will be recording this. I'll be going live with the Sun Vision podcast. So my days for going live on my YouTube channel, Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays. And if I'm lucky, if I get off work on Saturday at night, if I get off work on time early on Saturdays, I will do Saturday, sneaker day. You know what I'm saying? Mondays are hard because I get off work so late that nobody's awake. But hey, I'll try on Mondays, man, see if people come on. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight, man. It's been an amazing episode. The energy. I got a chance to talk about my Kenya. My brothers and sisters in Kenya, keep your head up, man. Fight for your rights. Do not give up. William Ruto, the president of Kenya, is a bastard. Fuck that dude. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's what's on and popping, man. Now, look, let's get up out of here, man. I want to thank y'all for listening. Thank you for this amazing episode, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Thank all you for joining me, man. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Agboke, the Nigerian Nightmare. Proud to be African. All day, every day, baby. Good night, Bobby Savage, man. Thank you for being part of the chat tonight, girl. I see you on maybe on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker day. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I definitely won't get work in time tomorrow. And please check out our website at sunvision.com for all the cool stuff we got. Backpacks, phone cases, comic books, bio books, you name it, we got it. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sunvision. Please, man. We over here right now. Last I checked, I was at 1,121. The goal is to get to 1,200. The next goal. By the end of the year, the goal is to try to get to 2,000. That's my goal. 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. I know it's doable. And because of y'all, I will do it. So tell your friends about my channel. Tell them how awesome my channel is. Tell them all the cool stuff that I'm selling on my website. You know what I'm saying? Yo, keep it coming, y'all. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And please, check out our social media platforms at YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram. I'm keeping 100 with y'all. I'm more of a YouTube and TikTok type of dude. Facebook sometimes, but X and Instagram, they can go kick rocks. I think both platforms are horse doo-doo. X is a trashy platform because I can't stand it. Also, they got that asshole Elon Musk running it. So I'm not trying to really be on no platform where that dickhead, that piece of shit, that white supremacist is over there. He's a secret white supremacist. He's always trying to come off like he's some kind of white intelligent guy. You're not intelligent. You're a dumbass. What you have is white people around you. What you have is intelligent people around you. Elon Musk is not that smart. He's just got smart people around him. He's just a white privileged white boy who inherited money from his daddy, like $100 million. Act like he's doing something. You ain't doing shit. You a bastard. You a piece of shit. I ain't got no problem calling that Elon Musk a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And the 2 things I always end with. 1, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important as the front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one, your dreams can be delayed but must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers you the right hand. Be determined, not desperate. So y'all, that's my night, man. And please, like I said, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Never, ever, 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 ever give up on your dreams, y'all. You are the manifestation of your dreams. You are the control of your dreams. So, y'all, aspire and achieve. Have a good night. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.